Welcome guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. My name is Lady T. For those, if this is your first time watching my video, hey, welcome back to all of my returning subscribers. Thank you. I see that subscriber count rising, and I sure do appreciate each and every one of you that are supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. We're trying to push to get to that 1,000 mark of subscribers. So if you can, share the content. If you know other people that will love this content, feel free to share the profile. Feel free to share the videos. If you know, especially if they had VSG surgery, if they just like lifestyle content in general. But y'all, let me get into this weekend has really been challenging for me. I would probably say that this is probably the first time that I have been sick since my VSG surgery. Now, if you're a returning subscriber, you already know the details as far as that. But if you are new, I had VSG surgery 2023. And this is probably the first time since I have been sick. I've been really sick. I would say it started, and it's like everybody wants to text me now that I'm recording. But look, so I have been sick. I would say that it started off, I would say Friday, I would say Thursday night. I started feeling kind of weird, but it was more of a throat and an ear thing. So I took NyQuil, and I, just kind of tried to work on myself because I'm trying to get myself ready for work Friday. Well, I got up Friday and I'm just like, okay, no, this is not gonna do it. So I said I need to pump the brakes and just stay home and deal with that. Well, I knew this weekend I had to get my grandkids, so wanted to spend some time with them because they were back, not in town but closer to me than they were. So I said, well, let us go get the grandkids, spend some time with them, take them to the aquarium, and take them, just let them have some fun with Mimi and Papa, So we do that, and eventually my ear pain went away. I still had a little scratchiness of the throat, but it wasn't bad. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm good to go pick up my grands and stuff. So I went and I picked them up. We went and picked them up, and everything was good. Got them home, and we noticed that the oldest grandchild, when we changed his diaper, we were like, oh my God, like, ooh, like, what did you eat? Because it was like loose stools. Now, if you have a sensitive stomach, then you may not want to continue watching. Let me just throw that out there. I'm not gonna get too vulgar, but some people can't take, talking about loose stools and stuff like that. That might be too TMI. But and so I'm like, okay, something's going on here, but we didn't know. And so then the second grandchild, when she used the bathroom, it was the same thing. And so we was just like, okay, well, maybe it's the juice that they had been drinking. I was like, cause apple juice, stuff like that will make you go. So we were just like, okay, we're gonna pump the brakes on the juice. We're gonna have to find something else to give them besides the juice. So it kept happening, and it just kept happening every time they would eat or drink anything. Then here comes the loose stool. So it didn't register that maybe this is something else, because they acted fine, they had fun. I mean, they didn't act like they were sick in any type of way. That's why I just said, okay, it has to be the juice. Well, it wasn't until I woke up Sunday morning, I would say really that Saturday night, I started feeling, it was like I was feeling something in my stomach, but it was more of a feeling of I have to go to the bathroom, you know. So, but it wasn't like really a hurting, it just a hurting feeling. It was just I needed to go to the restroom, you know, to do, you know, take care of my business. So I get up that Sunday morning and I use the bathroom, and lo and behold, it was like running, and it was just like back to back to back. I was steady running to the bathroom like every few minutes, to where we actually were supposed to get back on the road to take the grandkids back on Sunday. We actually had planned on going to church that day, and then we were going to leave to go back and take the kids. And so then nothing like that happened because of the way I was feeling, and just the fact I had to be close to a toilet, to be honest with you. So that went on, and so we finally got up, got ready. I said, well, if I can get some Imodium AD, I will be cool and I'll be able to make the trip. So that's what we did. We got the kids ready and everything. We managed to get ourselves ready, and we went to the store. I got the Imodium AD, and so I made it. We did have to make a couple stops, because you know it takes time for this medicine to work. So we did have to make a couple stops, and but we made it. And I was really at that point feeling so bad. Like I was at that moment, I was feeling like flu symptoms. Like it was just an onslaught of symptoms. Like not only was my ear hurting, my neck, my throat was hurting, my stomach was hurting. It was just a lot. Body aches. It was just horrible. And then my lower back was hurting real bad. So I'm just like, this has got to be something. I don't know what this is. I wasn't knowing if it was COVID. If it was the flu. I'm like, I don't know what this is, but if this does not pass by tonight, I'm going to the doctor on Monday. So came home. I didn't want to do anything but lay down, pretty much. I just wanted to lay down. So get home, lay down, and then, mind you, there was a terrible storm in our area. Tornado warnings, watches, all of that. The lights go out. So here I am, not feeling well. I'm trying to use the heating pad to heat my back to try to get it to stop hurting. I'm irritated because I'm not feeling good, and now I have no lights. So I'm just like, oh gosh, feeling bad and not having power. That's a bad combination. So, but I stuck it out. I continued to take medicine. I took some more NyQuil. I took what else I took? I took another Imodium because it said to take 2 at the first loose stool and then 1 after. So I ended up taking another one, and because you know time had passed, definitely passed, and so I ended up taking another one because by the time I got back home, I was running back to the bathroom again. So I'm just like, oh, this is like, I didn't even feel like jumping in the shower or anything. And I know that sounds bad, but if you knew how I was feeling, it was just like I didn't want to do anything but lay down. Just lay me down. But I said, no, let me go. I said, I'm finna jump in the shower. I'm finna let this water hit my back and everything. Now I'm in the dark now. And I'm just feeling really, really bad. And so I noticed, like, during the night that I was getting really, really, I could feel my temperature rising. Like, I could just feel it. And so I got up and I checked my temperature. It was like 100. It was at 100. And I'm just like, I knew my temperature was rising because this thing just keeps updating for some reason. But I know what that feels like when my temperature goes up. So it was at 100. So I'm just like, oh my God, like I'm really sick. I don't know how to deal with this because, you know, this is my first time being sick since VSG. Is certain medicines you can't take. You can't take NSAIDs, so it was just like I couldn't even take. I really didn't know what to take for my back pain. Cause normally I would take something like Aleve or Motrin and stuff like that, but you can't take that after VSG surgery. So I've been told, because they cause ulcers and stuff in your stomach, your new belly. So it was a struggle to find something to take, and so I pretty much just toughed it out. So I get up and I get up again, and I think I woke up like 5, 6 that morning. And well, actually it was 5, because I'm like, if I don't feel better by 5, I'm gonna have to call out of work again, because you know, they're on a hour ahead time, you know, time zone than me. So I had to get up like an hour earlier than, you know, to make sure that I put in my call-in request on time. And so when I checked my temperature then, I could tell when I woke up there was a little difference. Like I could feel like my body had cooled down a little bit. It was my temperature was like at a 98.9, which it did drop a little bit, but okay. So I'm like, okay, I'm at 98.9, which is still close to 100. So I was like, and I still was, you know, my stomach was feeling queasy. I was just like, okay, I'm going to the doctor today. So my husband called out from work and took me to the urgent care, because I figured I wasn't going to be able to get into my primary care doctor, not the same day. So he took me to the urgent care, and they did a COVID swab, RSV, and flu swab. So all of those came back as negative. And so they pretty much was telling me that it was something viral, and that the only thing that they could pretty much give me was maybe steroids and like some type of antihistamine, because they did, when they did check my ears, they did see fluid was in this ear, and this is the ear that was hurting me. So that's why that was hurting me. I think that in my throat was a different situation from my stomach. So yeah, so they gave me steroid pills. So I got this steroid pack I gotta take for the next, well, I started today, and so for the next 5 days I gotta take this steroid pack. They offered me a shot, but y'all, I was just like, no, I'm so over shots. I'm so over being poked and prodded on. It would have made more sense. Take the shot, be done with it, and go on about your business. It's probably fast, you know, probably get relief faster. But I was just like, just give me the pill pack. And so they did prescribe the antihistamine to try to stop the ear from with the fluid to help dry that up. and everything. Like I said, as far as the stomach, the diarrhea, all that stuff, it was like it just has to run its course, and it's just like, oh God, like everything you pretty much telling me, I could have stayed home for this. I felt like I could have just self-medicated myself at home, you know. But I'm glad I did go to make sure that it was not COVID, that it was not, you know, anything else more serious. I even considered dumping syndrome. I'm like, is this the dumping syndrome that everybody has been talking about? You know, I didn't know. So I'm researching, because I'm the research queen, and I'm just looking. I'm like, well, I really didn't have like, I didn't have any dizziness. I did wake up in a sweat, but I believe that was my fever breaking. I did experience that, but it wasn't the same symptoms, all of the same symptoms with the dumping as I've heard other people say. So I don't think it was dumping. I really believe that this was viral, a bug that is just going around. And so, long story short, I still cannot really tolerate food. For the past 2 days, like Sunday and Monday, I did not eat anything at all, which I know is not good. I barely drunk anything. I did drink some water. I got me this new Cirkul bottle because I love the concept of actually having a choice in the same bottle of having regular water and flavored water. I love that concept. And if you have had VSG surgery, I would suggest that you do this as well. And like I said, I'm not being sponsored by them or anything, but I do have a link that I can put down below. If you want to get a discount off of yours. Now, this went viral probably about a year ago, and it wasn't until I saw my friend with one a couple of months back that I was like, yeah, I love the concept of the Cirkul. Like, it comes with these cartridges, and they come with these cartridges right here, and this is where the flavor is. So you basically fill up the bottle and you put the flavor in, and you can rotate the dial here. I don't know if you can see that, but you can move this dial, and like if you want, like right now it's just on where I can drink the water, because I've been trying to make sure that I catch up on my water intake, because I don't need those issues in my life. And so I've been doing that, and today I said, well, let me get up and try to eat something, because I don't like not eating anything, because, you know, with having the VSG surgery, you already can't eat a lot. So not having anything at all, I know that has to go bad really quick. So I got up this morning and I made me some oatmeal, and this particular oatmeal had the prebiotic in it. So I say, you know what, if anything going on in my stomach, I believe that is good for it. So I ate the oatmeal this morning. I tolerated that, and then I just been sipping on my water. I did switch it to the other dial and drink some of the flavored water and everything. And I went to, just a little while ago, I was like, okay, well, I'm not hungry. That's the whole thing. I have not been hungry this whole time. But I'm just kind of making myself eat, because I don't want any more issues, especially after having this surgery, you know, and stuff. And so I go and I heat up a baked potato. that I had gotten yesterday that I tried to eat, but I couldn't eat it. And so I heated the baked potato up, and it's like once I start eating it, my stomach started cramping and hurting so bad. And I'm just like, okay, my body is just not ready for food right now. I might still do the oatmeal because I didn't have any issues with that. But as far as anything else besides maybe soup and crackers, I'm just not gonna do it right now. I'm just gonna have to make sure that I stay up on my vitamins and just hope that I don't get, deficient. I know it takes a while, I believe, to get deficient. It's not just, okay, you didn't eat or you didn't take your supplements 1 or 2 days and now you're deficient. I don't think it happens that fast, but I don't want to start the chain reaction to anything. That's what I'm saying. So that's pretty much what's been going on. I didn't even feel like, usually I weigh myself on Sunday mornings, but like I said, I was so sick I didn't feel like it. But I will be weighing myself, probably do it in the morning maybe if I think about it, and post that update on the page. So be looking out for that. I know I probably have lost some more weight, especially with not eating. Not really sure where I'm at right now. I know my husband, when he saw me taking a shower, he was like, have you lost more weight? And I'm just like, I don't know. I said, I probably have, because I haven't eaten in 2 days. I mean, I probably have. So I'm going to be inserting some clips of just the fun that me and my grands had. I really missed them jokers. I really did. And they were so fun. I know one reason why my lower back was hurting was because it was just like, you think, I guess, since you lost weight that you automatically gonna be in shape. No, it's some skinny people that's not in shape. So it's just like, when you think, I made a post on Facebook, I said, when you think you got it, because you done lost a little weight, but then your grands show you that you still out of shape. Oh my goodness, man. They had me running behind them. They had me, oh my God. We took them to the park. We took them to the aquarium. We took them out to eat. We tried to we made all of Saturday a fun day for them. And just wanted to just, love on them and spend time with them. But it's like, ooh, my lower back was hurting. And I guess because I was bending over, picking them up, then, had to give them baths at night. So I'm leaning over the tub, and it's just like, I guess my body, we don't have small kids. All my kids are grown. All the kids that my husband raised, they're grown. So it's like, we don't have little ones around here. It's just us. So it's like, unless you're actually doing that every single day, it's like it's a shock to your body. And so I believe that's why my lower back was hurting because it was just like my muscles like, oh, we ain't used to doing all this now. We ain't used to running around the house and picking up, you know, kids and stuff, you know, and stuff like that. So I figured that's what that was about. So then, you know, I made a post on Facebook, like just saying that, hey, I just, you know, you know, in so many words, like I never want to, I got a bug and I never want to experience anything like this ever again. And so my daughter-in-law, the kid's mom, they was like, they was sick too. And I was just like, oh my God, like, no. But I really believe that something was going on with them. When they came down here, I don't think it had fully manifested, but I really believe something was going on, you know, because they were already having loose running stools and everything. And so I mean, I'm changing diapers, I'm doing it, you know, I'm trying to, you know, clean, be as sanitary as possible. But so I've had to, I tried to get up today and sanitize things, you know, wipe stuff down with Clorox. I couldn't really do much because I'm still weak, because really I have not had proper nutrition. So I am super, I'm tired, like I'm weak. That's why I was like, I got to eat something. I got to give my body something, you know, and you know, that's that. But anywho, I'm not mad at my grandbabies at all. Not at all. It ain't their fault. It ain't their fault, you know. But I did, some other people commented on the post on Facebook that it is a stomach bug going around and all of that. And then you got to think about kids being around other kids, and if those kids go to school, people be sick and they still go out and, you know, and act like nothing is wrong with them and stuff, and they know that they're sick, and then you end up bringing that home. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no consideration for like other people. I'm not saying that's what happened, but I know that's how a lot of stuff spreads. You know, people could be feeling bad first, and then they still go to work, contaminate everybody else, you know, or they still go out and go to the store. That's what happened with COVID. I don't think it would have spread like it did, but people, they were positive and they was out around other people, just spreading germs, not want to wear masks, not want to, you know, take the precautions. And before you know it, everybody had it, and they had to end up shutting stuff down. So if you're sick, stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. But anyway, so yeah, so y'all, if y'all know how to pray for your girl, that I get the feeling better, that I'm able to go back to eating and feeling better and stuff. I will be updating you guys on my weight for this week. Like I said, I will be probably taking a screenshot of the app that I usually log my weight in, and I will post it on the page so you guys can keep up with my weight loss. So thank you guys for joining me today. I just had to jump on here. I know I'm looking rough, but y'all, I look how I feel. Okay, I do. And I just pray that this thing really pass. I'm trying to stay hydrated. I may even get me some Pedialyte to try to, you know, even up my liquid game and stuff. But thank you guys for tuning in. I wanted to at least provide y'all with some update this week. Not that I really felt like getting on camera, but I made a commitment to myself and also to my subscribers, whether you know it or not, that I wanted to be consistent and I wanted to post at least 1 to 2 videos every week, and stuff. And so this week is no different. I wanna show up and be consistent. So if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. That means that whenever I post content, then you will be the first to know about it. All right, you guys, well, have a wonderful work week, and I hope y'all